Hey, you guys, it's Shamira, aka Mimi. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. So, you guys, it is Therapy Thursday on my channel today, and I just would like to get straight to the message, okay? I will be pulling from this tarot deck, so let's get straight into it, okay? First message, I feel like some of you guys are looking for advice from people who have no business giving you guys advice. Be wary of the type of people you guys are turning to when you guys are asking for advice. I know sometimes you want to make certain decisions in your life and you feel like, maybe I should get a second opinion. When it comes to your life and what you want to do in your life, not all the time it is the greatest idea to get a second opinion, specifically about your own life. Only you know what goes on in your life behind closed doors. You have to be prepared for people giving you advice and it's kind of not matching you guys' circumstance, or it's not going to help you guys' circumstance. When we tell people certain things about our life, we give them only a small amount of details. So please make sure you guys are giving people more details so they can give you the type of advice you're looking for. If you are not asking for advice to actually use in your circumstance, then I just suggest you guys not tell them at all, okay? Because we all know that when people do not hold the same passion, they don't hold the same value for the things that you guys value, they kind of give us advice based on their own perspective of their own life, okay? They could be going through a really tough time or difficult time in their life. They could be in survival mode. So they're only seeing life from a survival lens. They're only seeing things from their perspective. So if you are like missing details or not really giving them what they need, the information that they need to give you proper advice, then you definitely should keep it to yourself, because what you're going to hear coming back is a lot of pessimism or criticism that isn't so constructive. Okay, it is a difference between constructive criticism to help you grow, to give you some sort of acknowledgement or awareness of the areas you can strengthen. But there's also people giving you advice, unsolicited advice, that can come in a form of harsh criticism. People picking at you, can point out each flaw in your plan in your life, but cannot pinpoint one strength that they feel like you have or you possess, or that you should be working on, or that they like. Sometimes people will find so many different ways to discourage you because what you're doing in some way is a slight towards them. Like I said, they're looking at things from a survivor's perspective or a pessimistic perspective based on what they're going through themselves. Okay. I've had this happen to me so many different times in my life personally, and I'm definitely giving you guys this advice because I know you are in some way in need of it. Some of you guys are, but I know I'm not the only person who have went through this in their life, So I've seen this, in my personal life and the lives of other people. People come to me and tell me these things. So I feel like it's necessary for me to say this, okay? So I've had people tell me before, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you turning to spirituality and tarot? The person I used to know is not the person you are now. You've changed so much. And sometimes people see that big change in you, a significant change in you. Once again, it does look like a slight. It looks like something that is so abnormal that they feel like something may be going on with you, or it's a phase. And most likely, sometimes, it could be a phase, but most of the time, if you guys know who you are, it's very important to know who you are and why you're doing what you're doing, because you can risk running into people trying to basically convince you that what you're doing and what you're going for in life is just a phase, and it's really not. It's really you guys' purpose. A lot of you have given up on your purpose or things you guys really want to do because you're going by what other people are saying about you. Okay, is that true? Is that really true? Are you really going through a phase? What is making you think that what you're doing is wrong or what they're saying is right about what you guys already feel and you already know? Some of you guys ask for advice because you want outside validation on things you guys already know. Okay, you really don't need those people advice or validation. So once again, don't tell them what's going on in your life. Don't tell them about certain things, specifically if what you're going for is way different. Okay, it's a big drastic change from how those people that you're asking for the advice from are used to you doing. Okay, I've had people always tell me like, you're not a talker. I was a very shy person, a very shy woman growing up. I was very shy due to a lot of trauma that I've been through. I was taught to shut down and not say things because I was afraid of rocking the boat, or I was afraid of being viewed a certain way, or making other people around me feel uncomfortable, specifically if they're going through a lot of difficult circumstances. And I was going through great things or experiencing great things. I was always taught to not brag, to not say anything, to not really share those things. And I've learned that pattern. But as I've grown older in the past 5 years, I'm definitely going to say 5 years, because who I am now is not who I was 5 years ago. I went through a big, significant change, a big spurt of growth, and I'm very proud of myself. And I feel like you guys who watch me, you guys who are, I would say, attracted to me, who are drawn to me in some way, you have reached certain milestones or accomplished certain things or have grown significantly in your life. I cannot get my words out today. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on with me, but I think it's just my anxiety. But yeah, just me. Sometimes I slip up. Sometimes I say the wrong things. I say the wrong word. And I used to beat myself up, or just go over in my head, overanalyze things, and try to figure out how I could have said it better, or how I could have came off perfectly. And I've learned over the past 5 years that I'm not a perfect person, that the perfectionist type of behavior or attitude will ruin me, cause more destruction than help or success in my life. 5 years ago, I wouldn't dare dream of sitting up here talking to you guys, or even making mistakes and putting it on full blast for you guys to see. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I had listened to those people who told me not to do it, because it's not my personality. It's not who I am. But I've always been a type of person who thinks a lot. I've always been a type of person who loves to talk. Communication is my strongest suit, and I've pushed myself down. I've learned to push those things down to make other people around me feel comfortable. And I feel like some of you guys are probably going through the same thing, or have been through the same thing, pushing yourself down, pushing your talents down, pushing your abilities and your strengths down to make everyone else feel better, or feeling like you need to get validation to delve into those strengths and those things you guys want to do. You don't necessarily have to do that. Okay. So once again, be careful who you guys are taking advice from, specifically people around you, specifically people who have no desire to go after their dreams, their goals, or who have no desire to even dare to do the things that you guys are doing. Because some of you guys are doing something that's so big, so grand, so magnificent, that it is making people feel bad. It is making people feel small. And in order for them to not feel small, they have to pick at your plans, pick at your life, or lead you in the wrong direction, give you horrible advice, the worst advice that will cause you more harm than help. And it is up to you guys to use your discernment on, whether or not you should take or listen to that advice. Okay. And I'm telling you guys some real shit, because what I just pulled from the deck is the Ace of Swords and also the Nine of Cups. Okay. Yeah, speak your shit. Speak about what makes you happy. Talk your shit. Do whatever you guys feel like you want to do, or you're being led to do, and do it confidently and unapologetically, because like I said, no one can really tell you what you're supposed to do, or the steps you're supposed to take, or why you're supposed to do certain thing in your life. If you guys feel like you have to do it, or you need to do it, go ahead and do it. Okay. Stop asking for advice. Stop taking other people's truths over yours. Okay. Because yeah, whatever you guys feel like you need to do, whatever you guys feel like is true to your soul, it will bring you some sort of fulfillment. Nine of Cups. Okay. Some of you also may be inclined to communicate, to be a speaker. You may have had situations or experienced situations like I have, people telling you, don't do this, don't do that, because you're a shy person. It's not your, personality to do certain things. It's not your personality to talk. It's not your personality to speak out. It's not your personality to talk about these things. You shouldn't do that. Or you may be judged, okay, or something like that if you do it. People will definitely discourage you. They will try to convince you not to do things. But once again, it's definitely up to you guys whether or not you're going to listen to them or not. Okay? You're the boss of your own life. If you want to be a speaker, if you want to speak on certain things, certain passions, things that make you happy, go do that. No matter how foolish you may come across, or how foolish people may tell you that you look or you may seem, do it. Okay? Definitely do it. Something else popped up. Yeah. Star in reverse. Yeah. People want you to be in the background. They want you to be hopeless. They want you to feel like, what you're thinking about, what you're wanting, what you're desiring is far out of reach. Okay, with the star upright, it is feeling hopeful. Okay, or even symbolizing being the center of your own world, being the center of your own attention. Okay, and stuff like that. But when it's in reverse, it's like some of you are hiding a certain ability or hiding your truths, hiding what you really desire based on the behaviors, or feeling like you won't receive the love or validation from people. Okay, fuck what everybody else is saying. I have to say it exactly like that. Just imagine if I really listened to everyone back then, 5 years ago, or not to start my channel. Just imagine if people told me, you can't start your own business, you're going to fail, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, this is going to happen. So many times I've been discouraged in my life, and recently in the past 5 years, by people I felt like I could rely on, or people that I could trust with my dreams, with my goals and stuff like that. It was a lot of times, and it was something in my soul, something deep in me just said, you know what, fuck it. What do I have to lose by doing this, by following that dream, by speaking my truth, by being this type of person? What do I have to lose? And my answer was nothing. Okay. As far as, if you guys want to start a business, the viewer, if you guys are watching right now, and if this resonates with you, you may want to start a business, maybe motivational speaking and stuff like that. You will hit pitfalls and stuff like that. You will hit obstacles. You will run into those obstacles. Anything in life, any goal in life, anything that you guys are going for, it's always going to be a pros and a cons to it. It's always going to be upside and a downside. So don't allow people to discourage you or convince you that you're only going to be facing uncomfortable situations or experiencing the uncomfortable side of their experience rather than the good side of it, because that's just a part of life. Of course, you're going to experience, the downsides, the uncomfortable sides. But once you get over that little hump or that experience, good things will follow. I promise you guys that. And I feel like some of you guys definitely need to hear it, because I see a lot of people, once again, like I said, in my own personal life, who will let their dreams go, who will give up on things, who will hold themselves back, hold their power back, their strengths, their abilities, their gifts back, and not be the center of attention, or not be the center of their world because of what they were taught, because they have a lot of people around them who are very discouraging, who would love to see them fail. And I'm going to tell you guys this, you're going to fail at some things. Shit, I failed at a lot of things. Okay. I definitely failed at, speaking. Once again, like I said, I get up here every single time when I record. I'm talking to a freaking computer. I'm basically talking to myself, unless I'm doing a live, of course. But, I do risk messing up. I do risk, looking like a fool or saying the wrong things. But, if it happens, it happens. I'm not going to go beat myself up or just never do it again, or hide away or keep my gifts or keep my voice to myself. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. It's definitely in my, it's in my soul. It's definitely a part of what I'm supposed to do. It's definitely a life purpose of mine. And I cannot hold back based on uncomfortable experiences or slip ups or failure or the thought of failure. You're going to fail at some things sometimes. You're going to slip up. You're going to mess up. And that's definitely okay. It's not going to stop you from feeling, like you've accomplished something. Okay. As far as business, right now, as far as me, of course, I've made a lot of mistakes in my business as far as working with other people, conducting business with people. I've definitely learned and had my fair share of slip ups and failures, and I'm still learning. But am I going to completely give up? Hell no, because it's not meant for me to give up. And I'm also hearing that some of you guys are very disappointed in how other people around you, specifically friends and family, or just people you feel like really have your back, how they're not seeing the vision that you hold for yourself. They're not really seeing or valuing what you guys value. So once again, like I said, don't expect when you go to them for advice or validation for them to understand your vision, to have the same type of values and morals of your life. Okay, what you guys value is not what they're going to value. So they're not going to give you the amount of excitement you guys are expecting. They're not going to give you the amount of, support you guys are expecting. So Just know that with everything in life, there is an upside and a downside. You just have to be prepared for it. And you just have to choose what you're willing to magnify. Okay. If you're always magnifying the bad experiences, that's all you're going to look for. That's all you're going to basically see or experience. If you're looking for both the positive and the negative experiences, you're going to experience those things, but it all depends on how you're reacting to those experiences. Okay. Also, as far as, I want to tap also into the live session. I'm going to post it on my community board, but I definitely decided to host that live session, Ask Me session. You guys can ask me absolutely anything about yourself, maybe ask for advice as far as yourself. Um, or you guys can ask me anything about myself. You know, of course, I do have a limit of certain things you guys get to ask. You know, I definitely will ask. I will answer genuinely. Okay, honestly, it's gonna be a raw session, so anything goes. We're gonna, just have a little chat, chill, talk about all different things under the sun. Dating, love, and stuff like that. So don't be afraid to ask those questions if you guys really want to know. I feel like it's gonna be fun, and I decided to have it on Saturday. Friday, I might be working a little late. I might get home a little late, so I'm not going to sit here and, agree to have it on Friday. I would love to have it on Friday, but I decided to choose Saturday night. I would say 9:30. Yeah. You got the full. Yeah, you're definitely looking to start something new. So if you guys are having this inkling or this urge to go for something, to try something, you're going to fail. I'm going to tell you this right now. You're going to fail at certain things when it comes to this endeavor, whether it be a business, whether it be a passion of yours. You're going to hit pitfalls. You're going to hit obstacles. You're going to fail at certain things, but that's all part of the learning process. Okay. You definitely have this ability, or you have this, uh, a gift for a reason, and it's for you guys to fulfill not only yourself, but maybe to help fulfill the world, or to fulfill other people needs and stuff like that. Okay, I'm not really saying get used or anything, but some of you guys have a gift that a lot of people can benefit from, and it's definitely time for you guys to delve into it and start fresh and start new, no matter how scary it may be. Okay. I'm definitely feeling a lot of speakers. You guys speak on things, or you have a lot to say. It may be poetry. It may be starting a podcast or something like that. It may be a blog or a blog. Okay. It's a lot of different forms of communication. I'm definitely getting that. But if you're getting the urge or inkling to do it, no more asking for advice, no more asking other people whether or not you should do it, because I'm telling you, you're not going to get the results, or you're not going to get the encouragement you are looking for. And I feel that heavily in my soul. Okay. A lot of people, once again, they do not value the things that you guys value. So if you're really looking to fulfill your own soul's dreams or your soul's purpose, fulfill it in your own way. Find your own way of doing it, and stop looking for that validation, because this is how you guys, I would say, hold back. This is how you guys keep yourself from doing it, or this is how you guys block your own blessings. Okay. It's by turning to other people and turning to other people's validation to do what you know you have to do, or you feel like you want to do deep inside. Okay. So no more, experiencing hopelessness. Okay. When it comes to your endeavors or your passions and stuff like that, just go for it, baby. Cause now is the time. And I promise you guys will definitely experience the good sides more than the bad sides. Okay. You definitely have to stay hopeful. Okay. Be that star. Be that one. Fulfill your destiny. Okay. Yeah. I definitely want to do that Ask Me session, you guys. Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Okay. So if you're hip, you're down for it. Once again, you guys head over to the community board, vote. And we'll just take it from there. Okay. Once again, I have to say this over and over again, because people do not understand me or my vibe. Well, if you tune into this raw session, you will get to understand me a little bit better. Don't be afraid to ask me questions. Okay. Some people will tell me they are afraid to ask me certain things, or they're afraid to say certain things because I have a certain look on my face. I don't know if it's because of my eyes or, my gaze. It's just people will assume that I'm a certain way based on the way I look. And I also want to do a pick a card Monday on that topic. The things that people assume about you based on your looks. Oh my gosh. I feel like it will be a fun pick a card or a fun topic to cover. I'm not only a pick a card channel, I am a actual channel that talks about certain things, certain topics that I feel like we need to speak on, we need to talk about. So, if you guys once again are down for it, holla at me, baby. Vote and show up. Be there, fair and square. It's like, but for real though, like really be there. Yeah, 9:30. So you guys, thank you so much for vibing with me, for rocking with me. Don't forget to hit the links below. Check out everything I have to offer. Of course, visit my shop, Heavily by Goddess B. Okay, healing from within. Go grab you a nice gift for your mother figure in your life, or just yourself to touch up on your spiritual health needs. Sage, the candles, just something to really relax your mind and to get your soul into balance. I do have the sexy waist beads. I'm going to show you guys because my weight has been up and down. I've told you guys already and I shared with you guys. I want you to see. These are the little sexy waist beads. They go up and down. I have one extra large. Okay. I'm 5'4" and I'm 174 pounds. So, yeah, my waist isn't that little. I mean, it's little enough, but like I said, you guys can see the waist beads. They'll go up and down as you guys lose weight and gain weight. They happen to be dropping lately, so yeah, if you guys are interested in purchasing those beads and stuff like that, or anything else from my shop, definitely visit the shop. I have a sale, 20% off certain items. Okay, so definitely check that out. Thank you guys for vibing with me, for watching, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Mwah. Bye.